Mutant and proud.
She's not just wearing a mask, she is the mask. Raven comes into the movies as a frightened kid who discovers that she can become anybody. In the First Class timeline, she's raised by Charles Xavier school, then she's pulled toward Magneto's fury. Shapeshifting is both a gift and a form of exile. Now, on screen, her change is visual and moral. Skin ripples, eyes lock, and the world suddenly sees 1,000 possible lives that she can live. Her power is pretty simple on paper, perfect mimicry of another human's appearance and voice, but the movies make it feel ethically messy. Identity theft becomes identity survival. That visual flip is used to probe who she wants to be, and it's why every reveal lands with the weight of choice. Oh, from wisecrack to weaponized horror to the guy who survived so many terrible films before he finally got it right. Movie continuity is super messy here, so we're gonna stick to the films. Wade is the merc with the mouth, who in later canonical films becomes the scarred, fourth-wall-busting anti-hero that we know and love. In the Origins Wolverine continuity, he's briefly shown as a super soldier mashup called Weapon 11, where experimentation strips him raw and rebuilds him into something monstrous and talkative. The on-screen transformation is surgical and grotesque. Scars, grafts, forced enhancements that trade humanity for battlefield utility. His real power in the solo films is a hyper-accelerated healing factor and reflexive agility, which in-universe comes from failed experiments to fix cancer and weaponize resilience. God by name, Apocalypse by function. Apocalypse awakens as an ancient mutant reborn through future tech. In the film, his original body is destroyed and his consciousness transfers into a stronger, reconstructed form. Naturally, this transformation gives him godlike abilities, super strength, and energy manipulation, molecular control, and the power to enhance other mutants, cause why not? Visually, his change feels more ceremonial. Armor forming, eyes glowing, voice echoing with authority. He doesn't really evolve emotionally though. He reclaims dominance. Apocalypse doesn't learn power. He remembers it, and when he walks, civilizations are expected to kneel without question or mercy. Feathers become blades. Warren Worthington III's transformation is one of the most brutal in the films. Born with feathered wings allowing natural flight, he's later captured by Apocalypse and forcibly altered. His wings are torn away and replaced with razor-sharp metal appendages, turning beauty into weaponry. This new form grants him enhanced speed, durability, and lethal precision. The transformation is violent, surgical, and emotionally hollowing. Angel doesn't choose Archangel. It's imposed. Each metallic wing beat feels heavier than the last, visually signaling how power gained without consent becomes a form of imprisonment, not evolution. From a boy to a glacier. Bobby Drake's mutation develops gradually in the movies, starting with accidental freezing and growing into a full-body ice transformation. His power allows him to generate ice, lower temperatures, and convert his entire body into solid ice, granting him durability and enhanced strength. The visual transition is smooth but isolating. Breath fogs, skin crystallizes, and warmth disappears. Becoming ice protects him physically, but separates him emotionally. And each time Bobby fully freezes over, the camera emphasizes silence and stillness, reminding us that some powers shield you while quietly pushing others away. Hello, Emma, from Velvet to Diamond.
There's not a fortress in the world that could keep us out.
Emma Frost's transformation is elegant and unnerving. In the films, she reveals the ability to turn her entire body into a diamond, becoming nearly indestructible. This secondary mutation complements her telepathy, allowing her to switch between mental dominance and physical invulnerability. The visual change is instantaneous. Skin hardens, light refracts, emotion flattens. Diamond form makes her untouchable, but emotionally distant, as if strength costs warmth. Emma doesn't react to danger. she converts herself into it, calmly and completely. Heat turned into muscle. Roberto's mutation manifests as solar energy absorption. In the film, stress and sunlight trigger transformation where his body glows with stored solar power. This energy grants him super strength, heat-based attacks, and enhanced durability. Visually, the transformation is explosive. Light pulses from his skin and shadows retreat. Unlike others, his power feels volatile and emotional, tied directly to fear and anger. When he ignites, it's less about heroism and more about loss of control, showing how power can expose vulnerability instead of hiding. A child trapped in a nightmare of her own making. Illyana's transformation is psychological as much as it is physical. In the New Mutants, her powers manifest through teleportation portals in the Soul Sword, forged from trauma within Limbo. The film frames her mutation as survival after abuse, turning pain into supernatural defense. Visually, her transformation introduces armored limbs, glowing weapons, and shadowed environments. Her power set includes teleportation, dark magic, and combat mastery. The movies treat her abilities like scars that fight back, and every time she draws the Soul Sword, it's clear this power wasn't discovered, it was forced into existence. Scientist who in the end becomes the experiment. Hank McCoy's transformation begins as a self-inflicted experiment. Attempting to suppress visible mutation, he instead triggers a permanent physical change, becoming blue-furred and animalistic. His powers include super strength, agility, enhanced senses, and genius-level intellect. The film stages his transformation with embarrassment and regret. Hair spreads, posture changes, and reflection becomes unfamiliar. A man obsessed with appearances becomes visibly different forever. Over time, his form becomes functional, even heroic, but the origin remains a reminder that control doesn't always lead to correction. Soft heart, steel skin. Colossus's transformation is clear and definitive. In the films, Peter can convert his organic body into steel, granting him immense strength and near invulnerability. The transition is instantaneous. Skin hardens, weight increases, and impact becomes thunderous. His power's visual simplicity. He becomes a wall. The movies portray Colossus as gentle despite his size, using his metal form defensively rather than aggressively. Cinematically, his steel body contrasts with his soft morality, reinforcing the idea that the strongest shield often belongs to the kindest person in the room.
I don't want to fix it.
Power before restraint, and then the terrible unspooling. Jean Grey's transformation is gradual and catastrophic. Initially gifted with telepathy and telekinesis, her power expands uncontrollably after trauma, awakening the Phoenix Force. The films depict this evolution through escalating displays, objects lifting, minds fracturing, and environments tearing apart. Visually, light, heat, and unstable framing reflect her loss of control. The Phoenix grants near-limitless power but erodes restraint. She becomes capable of anything when losing herself. Each scene reinforces the tragedy. Power without boundaries turns love into destruction and intention into consequence. Man shaped by metal and memory loss. Wolverine's movie transformation isn't a one-time event but a century-long evolution. Childhood trauma, violent adolescence, and the Weapon X program crafting adamantium to bone. On screen, the procedure is clinical and terrifying. Men lie strapped while surgeons and machines turn humans into weapons. The result is claws that can cut through anything, a regenerative healing factor, and a mind full of holes. The films trade mythology for grit. Logan's body is indestructible enough to survive wars and bombs, but his soul is fractured. So which one did you like the most? Let us know in the comments down below, and make sure to hit that like and subscribe button.